It's time for a long overdue update on Mill House and the renovation so far. We've now moved in. We've been in for about 2 months now. It's now March. I think the last update we did was January. Dogs have moved in as well. And we put up a fence to secure the gate and fence on the side to secure them. So many holes still in the side of the fence, so they still make it out. You can see the ivy we pulled up is now dying nicely. It still needs to come off, but at least it's not regrowing. And take a look. So in the lobby you can see the bits and pieces that have been taken down and showing bare walls. That's me scratching everywhere basically. You'll see that throughout the house. I'm trying to work out what's going on and what needs doing and how it needs doing. Dogs are very comfortable. They're loving the new garden. This will keep as a dining lounge area. I don't think we plan on changing it, however we're using it at the moment. We've put in a new wood stove, which has been great during the winter months. The heating does now work. I think the last update was the heating and hot water weren't working. That now does work for the most part. There are parts of the house, for example the kitchen downstairs, that gets no heating at the moment, and some of the radiators took weeks to actually get done. I'm hoping the wood stove now will help us once we've painted up the roofs and everything and ceilings and walls and ceilings. All of this brown stuff will not reappear then. I think this is residue from the open fireplace before. Still the favourite part of the property and the view over the river. Let's see, more scratching I've been doing. Again, trying to work out what the walls are made of, what needs to be fixed up. Curtains and curtain poles have all gone in for most parts of the house, bedrooms, etc. This part of the house we're currently using as a study. We're fixing up some of the back rooms, so this will change. We'll move the study out to there, and I'm not sure what we'll use this for. This part of the house is, this and the kitchen are the coldest parts of the house and the darkest. They're north facing, and it's also the part where the radiators aren't actually working. So the kitchen area, this is what we're going to turn this into a full kitchen. Now that we've lived here for a couple of months, it seems like this part will make the full kitchen, and the bits inside the utility area. It's currently got the stove and hob inside there, an oven. So we'll take it out of there, move it into this part, and use it as the utility where the sink is. Upstairs bedrooms, we've done the floor on this bedroom. I think this one looks quite nice. I quite like the darker wood. I think it's more in keeping with the house. Curtains, etc. Curtain rods all gone on. Again, dogs make themselves comfortable wherever they feel like it. This is one of the other bedrooms that's currently being done. It's got a lighter varnish on the floor. Like I say, I prefer the darker stuff, but it's my daughter's room and she chose this. Again, once the windows are clean, also has a nice view over the river, and it has an exit out onto a balcony. Just need to sort out the railings on that, and then you can use it hopefully safely. Take a look out the back, and you can see the walls where the ivy was growing. I've done some sanding on it to try and get rid of the tendrils or the root spores that were growing on there. It seems to have worked for the most part. I think I'll do a jet wash of it next to see if it cleans off everything. Obviously there's a few walls to do, so that's going to take forever, and it's not a fun job. On the exterior, on the roof itself, the roof didn't have a lining in it. That's now been done. And well, I don't know why I'm showing it from here because you can't really see it from here, but from the inside the lining's been done, the roof's been re-roofed basically. And once that was done, we had the solar panels fitted. Oh, probably not so easy to see, but trust me, there's solar panels on there. And well, they went in the beginning of March, and from day one they've been generating electricity for us. And we've actually been quite lucky with the weather this month. Had a lot of sunshine, and it has dropped, looks like it has dropped the bills significantly for us. Day one, towers are felt it all on this side of the roof, and the towers are going back on already. And it started on the other side already. Battens going on, felts going off, one towers come off. So, cracking along at a rapid pace. Roof's going up. Scaffolding went up on Saturday. Roofers are in today. They've taken down one side this, well, literally in no time at all. Looks like the membrane's busy going up. You can see the stuff that has come off the roof before. This is the old Latin plaster. That was the original membrane stroke lining. Here we are, the rear of the roof. Should be the next part being done. There's some of the tiles all broken and the new battens going in. We're going to focus on removing all the shelving. This is what we call the sunroom. So what we want to turn it into is like a second more leisurely lounge. I've got some of the shelving that was off on there. I'll just continue with the rest. And it should give us another 30 centimeters or so space on either side. Right, that's all been removed. And all I needed was one of these. I managed to get all the old carpet and grippers off the floor as well, all the nails out. The window sills were all part of the same piece of wood that ran across, so that looks a bit of a mess, but I thought I'd leave that on there for now until we sort out the actual windows themselves, because they need replacing, and I don't want to leave it just bare brick. See, it's all on. At some stage these radiators need to go as well. So now the next stage is probably take twice as long, is getting rid of all the stuff that's in here. And there we go. The room's cleaned out now. Ready for the next stage, which should be at least new windows, new radiators, obviously replace the flooring and the skirting, and filling and painting the walls everywhere. So still a way to go, but I guess got to start somewhere. Right, this is the next room we want to work on. This is what we're going to be using so far as the study. Well, that's the current plan. As you can see, there's a lot of damage on the walls. I believe this was caused by the ivy that was growing on the outside, which has now been all cleared off. The wall was sopping wet, but now has managed to dry out. Same on this side. So I need to fix up the walls. You can see even around the fireplace there's a bit of damage. And then the other thing is to lift up some of these floorboards, because the foundation there has rotted away. So I need to find out how deep that goes, and what's lying, what other rot there is further on, and if I need to lift up the whole floor and replace it, and the joist underneath, or whether I can get away with just doing part of it. Most of the damage looks to be on that first section of wood, but I'm sure it'll go back further than just that one piece. I guess get cracking on sorting that out. Well, like a lot of things, this is turning into a bigger job than I thought. You can see it's actually some of the plaster is actually stripping away from the wall. It's all just blown in lots of cases. The plaster's just not adhered to the wall properly. And this, yeah, is one. Hopefully you can see this. You don't let ivy grow out of control on the outside of your wall. That's just ivy roots coming through here. Fortunately, the ivy's been removed on the outside now, but you can see the all the plaster that's coming away from the wall, just because it's just not adhering anymore. So some progress anyway. Progress so far, and it seems to be all of it. And it's just spreading some more there. Well, a few days later, showing you the update on this. This has gotten, well, a bit out of hand and a bit more extensive than what I thought was going to happen. So I've taken off some of the plaster where it was clearly not sticking to the wall. You could feel it was a hollow sound. So I've chipped all of that back. The bottom half for some reason seems alright. Still need some of the paper taking off. The floorboards have lifted off, and yeah, they need fixing as well. As you can see, some of them have literally rotted through till the quite a way through. So we'll clear all of this out, redo the joists, and then put some more floorboards down. We're going to cover this anyway with some LVT or something similar anyway.